much of us just pretend to be alive. Yeah, yeah. Every day, every night you try to find yourself. Don't live your life as someone else. Can't you see we're running out of time? Gonna lose your mind if you think you're doing fine. Tell me, why do you break all of your promises? I see this emptiness inside of you. Is this your way after all? Don't let them make you feel small. You know these dreams are not yours, and we're running out of time. Don't you understand? Just stop to run away. You never feel the same when you find your way. Now that you understand, just stop to run away. You never feel the same when you find your way. We're running out of time. You're gonna lose your mind if you think you're doing fine. Damn it. Why do you break all of your promises? I see this emptiness inside of you. Is this your way after all? Don't let them make you feel small. You know these dreams are not yours, and we're running out of time. We're running out of time. You're gonna lose your mind if you think you're doing fine.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wednesday night. It is LCW Warzone. And folks, we got a lot of action here tonight. 5 matches worth, and a bunch of them have high stakes. Of course, 2 of the King of the Ring matches are here tonight. A fatal 4-way match to determine a new #1 contender for the LCW World Heavyweight Championship, and a fatal 4-way match. I think I've already said that, but Hakeem Richards will also make a one-on-one match against a local talent, and Curtis Haas and Adrian Creed will go one-on-one as well. That is what we have here tonight, and that is your card. King, what up, dude? Welcome to the stream. But folks, let's go through our card. I am not joined yet by my co-commentator. I think he'll be joining soon. But folks, let's go through the card real quick. We'll kick off the show. Well, we will hear from Triple H to kick off the show, as we have a special announcement from him, and I don't know exactly what it is yet, but we will see. Of course, our King of the Ring match between JD Chill versus Roman Reigns Jr., a champion versus champion. The LSL Tag Team Champion versus the LCW X Division Champion, as they will go one-on-one in a very high-stakes match where either man cannot afford to lose. In another match, though, Curtis Haas and Adrian Creed will go one-on-one. Haas still teaming up with Fat Ray Robinson. He will be ringside with him. For Adrian Creed, his team behind him, led by Blackwood, of course. I forgot the official name. Franks does have it, though. Then, speaking of Franks, the second round of the King of Ring, our second match. James Franks versus Dominic Jones, a rematch between these two. As the last time these two met, it was Dominic Jones over James Franks for the LCW World Heavyweight Championship. But tonight, these two will be fighting not for a title, but for the next spot in the King of the Ring tournament. And to see who will move on to the semifinals next week. And of course, Hakeem Richards will be facing off a local talent with Orochi Lee at his side. And there could be a lot. Well, I mean, Hakeem Richards coming off probably one of the best debut matches last week against Marley Williams. Just nearly won the television championship. But Hakeem is now ready to face off at a local talent and to build his momentum early in his career. And of course, folks, our main event, our fatal four-way match for the #1 contender for the LCW World Heavyweight Championship. The winner of this, of course, will face Orochi Lee at some point. I believe they're going to be facing off at King of the Ring. But listen to this. Adonis Akbar, the former LCW X Division champion, the longest reigning champion ever in LSL wrestling. Keith Warner, the Outlaw, looking to get something going here early as he is trying to just build himself. He has been so unsuccessful about building himself. Tonight could be a night for him. Quon, the powerhouse of the Bullet Club, wanting to take that spot. And of course, Damian Blackwood, you know the rivalries he's been having the last couple of weeks. And so here he is in this fatal four-way match, especially with Quon involved. This could lead to something. But folks, that is your card for tonight. And once again, my co-commentator did not answer, which kind of sucks because I kind of need him for the opening bit. But folks, welcome in, welcome to LCW Warzone. Make sure everything is up and ready to go here. But apparently without Franks, I cannot do this, which kind of sucks. So I'm waiting till Franks gets to the call. I cannot move forward with our activities until Franks arrives. So that is a big problem for me. I'm gonna check everything real quick though. What was that? Oh, okay. Again, folks, I apologize for the inconvenience here, and especially the delay we are having. Still waiting for Josh to arrive. It's our co-commentator again. Folks, I can talk about, though, our current state of the King of the Ring tournament. Before we move on, next Monday, we will have Black Herod versus Jalen Strombreed as our LWA semifinals. And for the other side, we are still going to be determining who will be on the LCW side. Will it be Chill or Reigns Jr.? And will it be Jones or Franks who will be in the semifinals? Of course, folks, the winner of those two matches will face off in a King of the Ring finals at of course, King of the Ring. Championships have not been decided yet. Championship matches has not been decided yet, as we are still waiting for that. But we can talk about, though, the fact that Orochi Lee's title reign has been really up and down to start off with against Brock Lesnar to kick off his reign. All right, I think he's finally here. Welcome. We got you, Josh?
Yep. Got me.
I know you're a little bit late, but it's perfectly fine. We can kick off the show now. And of course, we can kick it off with an announcement from Triple H. And so let's head down the ringside and get this underway as we get to hear what Triple H has to say. Again, folks, apologize for the long wait to begin the show. Didn't really have a choice. There he is, folks. The general manager of LCW.
And you got to wonder, Pike, what does this announcement entail? We've been hyped up that it's a big announcement. It's going to be interesting to see what Triple H has to say here tonight.
And who knows, it maybe have to do with the King of the Ring tournament. It could be about World Championship opportunities or even Tag Team Championship opportunities, especially with the fact
You're
that
exactly right.
KO and Holt will be challengers for the Tag Team Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wednesday Night Warzone. Now, let's get into the action. Let's get into the business that everybody's been hearing about tonight. I have a big announcement concerning King of the Ring when we talk about making the King of the Ring finals the best it can be, a 2-night pay-per-view event, a premium live event like no other, in which we would truly see who is one of the best in all of LSL. The winner, I should say, and I'm happy I get to announce this, will hold the first ever.
Wait! Oh!
What?
Shawn Michaels! The LWA General Manager!
What is he doing here?
Oh boy. Who knows what this is all about, but this could be about King of the Ring.
We were waiting the announcement. Let's see. Now, as I was saying, Sean was coming out here, and I'm happy he's out here now because I couldn't have made this announcement without him. The winner of the King of the Ring tournament will win the first ever LSL World Championship, leading to a deciding factor on who the best is in LSL wrestling. But our egos can admit this might be even bigger, to determine a fair and impartial and unbiased winner. It'll be myself, Triple H, and the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, as the special guest referees.
Oh boy. That's gonna.
If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Suck it.
Well, that is very important to know. Triple H and Shawn Michaels, special guest referees at the King of the Ring finals. That.
And Pike, I got to tell you, that's going to be extremely exciting to watch. Talk about DX taking over. Hey, we got them as special guest referees.
I mean, I don't blame him for them being special guest referees. You got to keep it almost even between them. 2 companies, LWA and LCW, both of them have been very competitive this entire tournament. And the 4, to be determined finalists, which are going to be determined tonight. Who knows what we might see and who will make it to the LCW side. But folks, to kick off the second round of the King of the Ring tournament. We have JD Chill and Roman Reigns Jr. champion versus champion.
And it's going to be fun. JD Chill, Roman Reigns Jr. You know, I think this is going to be a more competitive match than what it looks like on paper, partner. We could really see an all-time bout here right now.
And of course, Reigns Jr. wants to show the world that his X Division reign is going to be lasting a long time. JD Chill just looking to build some momentum. But the fact that JD Chill here is in this second round of the King of the Ring tournament, it means a lot to him.
Most certainly.
He probably wants to show that he's probably the better of the two. But let's head down to ringside, folks, and let's get this match underway. The following champion versus champion match is the second round of the King of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, representing the Bullet Club, accompanied to the ring by Avante Blake. From Arlington, Texas, weighing 220 pounds, he is one half of the LSL Tag Team Champions, JD Chill.
And talk about the most dominant tag team in LSL currently. These two money guys of the Bullet Club and current LSL Tag Team Champions. You know, JD Chill and Avante Blake both carrying momentum. Blake unfortunately took a loss this past Monday on LWA, but is out here supporting his tag team partner tonight.
Oh, remember from what happened on Monday, James Franks attacked Marley Williams.
He did get involved, yes, sir. He did. And, you know, James Franks, of course, it seems like he is making his claim. And Avante Blake, you know, he made the most, I think, he could of that opportunity without, you know, winning, which is, of course, unfortunate. But he gave it his best shot. He gave it a good try. And you got to commend him for the match that he was able to put on. It was a great fight.
Of course. And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Brett Richter from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 235 pounds. He is the LCW X Division Champion, Roman Reigns Jr. Of course, Reigns Jr. back at last stand, doing the unthinkable, beating Akbar. Something that it's never been heard of, but this man has now given Akbar his 2 losses in one-on-one matches.
Yeah, it certainly seems like he has his number, partner.
And of course, the shirt now finally making sense. He's saying that this is his yard, being the X Division champion, and wanted to continue that reign. But here tonight, though, a King of the Ring win could do so much for him. And here we go, we're underway. JD Chill already taking advantage of Roman Reigns Jr. Folks, I want to... Oh, I can't do it yet. Yeah, I have to wait till after this match, so apologies, I cannot show it yet. But we can talk about, though, the fact that JD Chill is one of the fastest guys in the league, and he has shown that his athleticism could take a major effect. It's been shown in tag team matches of how much his athleticism could play an effect. But here tonight, though, he's fighting Reigns Jr., someone I don't think he's ever fought before, so he has to learn the new abilities of how Reigns Jr. works.
Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right. These two guys, contrasting styles, but he's doing a good job so far, it looks like, as he's looking to go high risk, and oh, Reigns Jr. makes him pay for it.
That slam was so loud, it shook the table over here. Now, another question brings up, though, does Avante Blake or Brett Richter get involved in this match?
It's going to be interesting. Both guys are out here. You know, if they try to get involved, we'll see what happens.
Back and forth between Reigns Jr. and JD Chill. Exactly what we wanted to see in a matchup like this. Champion versus champion. Two of the very best of this company. Putting their bodies on the line just to make it forward. Just to put them forward in the King of the Ring tournament. JD Chill, though, is fired up. Chill's got Reigns where he wants him, but Reigns reverses. And now a swinging neckbreaker. We see Reigns Jr. be the Punisher when it comes to wrestling. He likes his wear and tear style wrestling. He's trying to wear down his opponents. JD Chill's fast style still counters that. Cover and only a kick out of 2. Oh, Superman punch!
And that could be early, quick, right there, 2. And no kick out.
Reigns Jr.'s got where he wants him. Now look at this. Vontae Blake get involved.
You gotta watch out behind you.
Good counter from Reigns Jr., but Vontae Blake, that's the thing about the Bullet Club. They will find ways to make the match very uneven and prettier.
And that could be it. We know how many guys this put away. 1, 2, and another kick out.
JD Chill trying to taunt to the fans not liking it. Brett Richter trying to get involved, trying to move Reigns Jr., but instead Reigns Jr. ate it. Well, that one miss could change everything. That's the thing about this matchup. A lot of momentum shift between these two, and Reigns Jr. now has it. Count of 5 already, but Reigns Jr. still trying to wear down JD Chill. Count of 7. Reigns Jr. thrown back into the ring. Look at this, Brett Richter trying to get involved, but instead JD Chill gets back in, spear!
That could be it. That could be it. Talk about a huge
And look at this, Brett Richter. Richter's distracting JD. Richter was standing on the apron and just distracting JD Chill. And look at this. Again, Avante Blake distracts Reigns Jr. These two on the outside have caused so much trouble in this match already. Reigns Jr. looking for something here. JD goes a little bit below the belt. Now just swings down. Middle of the ring, Reigns Jr. breaks out of a hold. Jake, now look at this. Reigns Jr. going for that submission hold. Nothing doing there. Now JD looking for the Imperial. Hits it.
That's got to be it.
Hey, wait a minute. What the hell? It's Kale.
You remember what happened last week? Or sorry, last Monday.
You're exactly right. It was JD Chill who distracted Kale for the win. And now JD's getting distracted by Kale attacking Vontae Blake. Spear! A spear by Reigns Jr.
takes advantage.
Look at this. He's not done with them. A second spear. Rage Jr.'s moving on. What in the world just happened? And now look at this. Kale going right after
Looking to
JD.
pick the bones. Look at this. Oh my God.
Choke slam. My God. JD Chill left lifeless in the ring. Well, I would say that is payback. I will say. Kind of deserves it, you know. You get screwed by JD Chill, so Kale comes out there and screws JD Chill. So
Works.
works out.
Message sent.
Yeah, especially, and we've already said this. These two are gonna fight each other in the LSL Tag Team Championship match. So things are heating up here in the tag team division. And speaking of tag teams, we can move on to our next match as Curtis Haas with Fat Ray Robinson next to him will take on Adrian Creed and his alliance. And this is going to be a really good matchup, folks. As Curtis Haas is looking to get some momentum here. Creed, though, still that dominant team of Creed, El Diablo, and Backlund. It is a scary, scary trio. And who knows, another win could lead to even more destruction. Alright, so let's head down the ringside, folks, and get this match underway. I don't know why it was taking forever to load, but here we go. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Fat Ray Robinson from Amsterdam, Netherlands, weighing 225 pounds, Curtis Haas.
Curtis Haas looking to make his attempt to the top of the food chain.
And yeah,
Going to be interesting. I
Oh,
mean,
sorry.
he's trying his best though. On the flip side, he's trying his best though to help out his friend Fat Ray Robinson in this situation here against the Dark Disciples and this group made by Backlund.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Curtis Haas hasn't been really the most successful type when it comes to the LCW, but like you said, the kid is trying his best. He's been gaining momentum week after week and trying his best, but he's going to get somebody who has had a really past history of... I don't even know how can you describe his history, because he got kidnapped and turned into a very, very evil man. How can you explain that?
I don't think you can, partner.
Speaking of which, though... Oh, my bad. Oh, speaking of which, I'm a dumbass and forgot to show the damn screen, so... Well, damn. And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Backlund and El Diablo. From Houston, Texas, weighing 223 pounds, Adrian Creed.
And Adrian Creed making his way down the ring. We've seen the more aggressive side of Creed really become a factor, become a problem for several, opponents that they faced up to this point. And I imagine tonight might be, no different.
Who knows? This trio, they have no limits. That's what we can confirm now. They have no limits. No matter what you put on them, no matter how many suspensions you could put on these guys, they're going to be an unstoppable force. Once again, Backlund just... Again, he's always seeming so happy of what he's done. But, well, here we go. Curtis Haas looking to go, trying to make a statement for himself. Creed trying to show that this trio of Darkness is just an unstoppable force. That's a big takedown there from Creed. And there's Curtis Haas's specialty, the technician. Oh, slow and drop. Yo, what up, everyone? Creed, though, just taking advantage of Curtis Haas in the moment. Haas with a nice reversal. And just slams Creed right back down. For Curtis Haas, though, he's got to be careful with Creed. Because you don't know...
definitely. I mean, especially the aggressiveness of Creed.
Well, you're talking about aggressiveness there. That was a possum roll by Creed, but Curtis Haas break out of it. Now look at this, just immediately going straight for the head. And look at this. Sledgehammer's got added to the match. Thanks to Backlund. Thankfully, the referee removed the weapon from the match. And look at this. Great top rope. Oh! Curtis Haas. Haas! Olympic slam! Cover! Kick out.
Upset that would have been right there.
That could have been it. Haas is known for that good ability, especially from the likes of Kurt Angle. Creed, however, though, still finding his path. Big snake eyes off the ropes. Creed is still just going to work here on Haas on the floor. Oh, this is just punishing now. Creed going top rope once again. Oh, and a double stomp. Cover. A kick out by Curtis Haas. Creed can't believe it. I think that the end is coming near, but no, a reversal by Curtis Haas. Oh, another exposed turnbuckle.
Talk about taking advantage.
Yeah, a little bit of friendly fire though, because it was Blackwood who removed that turnbuckle. And now Curtis Haas is just gonna make it. He's gonna take advantage of it. What's Haas thinking here? Curtis Haas, top rope. Oh, superplex. Cover. Oh, kick out of 2. Oh, going for the leg lock. He's got it. Oh, with the rope break. Curtis Haas, though, is just taking full advantage of Creed this match. Referee's distracted, though. But what a match by Curtis Haas so far. Oh, he missed! And look at this, El Diablo's distracting the referee. Rough Rider! Cover! Oh, kick out!
It is very rare to see somebody kick out of the Rough Rider.
I don't think the punishment's done yet. Snake Eyes off the ropes. Now thrown to the outside. Curtis Haas doing what he can. Stunner off the ropes. There's no stopping of what this team will do. And a belly-to-belly suplex on the outside. Curtis Haas just trying to just almost survive at this point. He's trying to get out of this match with Creed, but now using the apron to his advantage. Thrown back into the ring. Curtis Haas. I'm in trouble, but a big takedown. But down goes the ref as well. The ref is down. Curtis Haas, though, not going to give any time to waste. What's he planned here? Another superplex.
He take advantage now. Both men getting up already.
And now a big German.
Creed is basically on his heels right now, Pike.
Curtis Haas is trying to pull off a major upset. Creed with a reversal, though. Ducked underneath. Little leapfrog action. Creed, power slam.
He's getting himself hyped up.
Curtis Haas might be in trouble here. DDT by Creed. Now trying to target the legs of Curtis Haas. A reversal by Curtis Haas, trying to at least do something. Oh, he goes to the ankle! Ankle lock! And he reaches the ropes just in time.
Gotta ask yourself, did that do enough damage?
A recover here by Creed. Trying to put Haas away. Kick out again. Frustration must be building for Creed now. Haas with a nice reversal. Haas looking for a big move. No, he reverses. Great super kick. Cover. Creed wins. Apologies for the ad, folks. Wow. Creed picks up the win. But what a fighting chance for Curtis Haas, though. It was a phenomenal match between those guys. Did not expect a match like that. Folks, coming up next in our matchup card, we have James Franks versus Dominic Jones, a rematch. After the last time these two met, it was Dominic Jones who took the LCW World Heavyweight Championship from James Franks back at Heatwave. And now here we are once again, Jones and Franks, 1-on-1. It's going to be a very, very interesting matchup. But folks, we're getting footage from backstage. As there's James Franks, of course. But what is he doing backstage as he is heading his way towards it? That's Hakeem Richards. What does Franks have to say to him? That was very, very odd. Apparently we didn't have our audio crew back there, but very weird interaction though between Franks and Hakeem Richards, and who knows what that could lead to. But folks, let's head down the ringside and get this match underway. Franks versus Dominic Jones, a rematch. As both men fought for the world title. Both of them former world champions. Will face off here in the second round of the tournament. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is the second round of the King of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, representing the Bullet Club from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing 232 pounds, the Alpha Omega, James Franks. Of course, nicknamed the Belt Collector. He may not have won a championship since Heatwave, but his lust for power and for championships continues, especially here in the King of the Ring tournament.
And we mentioned the title that could be at the end of these guys' paths in the tournament, not to mention the fact that this guy is also looking to challenge Marley Williams here pretty soon as well for the LSL Television Championship.
Evan, who knows how that could be. Marley Williams already spoken out and said, oh, the Bullet Club wants to challenge me and wants to try and take advantage of me. I'll be waiting. He's already prepared to face off against Franks in the future. But for now, Franks got to focus on the fact he's fighting a man who has defeated him before for a world championship. And his opponent, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 235 pounds, Dominic Jones. course, folks, the former world champion, who again defeated Franks, which is a very ironic deal that Franks and Jones are fighting once again. But Dominic Jones has shown that that when he lost the title, he felt disrespected. He felt like it was almost over for him. He had felt that losing a title, especially the LCW World Championship, was nearly the end of him. But he came back. He understood that it was just one title loss. I can bring myself back into it. But this opportunity, though, of being the undisputed LSL Championship at the end of the King of the Ring tournament, this could lead to even a brighter future for this man. Everybody's wondering, before this matchup, Dominic Jones defeated Adonis Akbar to be here. Franks defeated Keith Warner to be here. And the 4 men who were eliminated in round 1 will be competing in the main event tonight in a fatal 4-way match to determine the number 1 contender for the LCW World Heavyweight Championship. Folks, the commentary tonight, of course, is me, the main commissioner, Kenneth Hike. Of course, joined behind me is the LCW main commissioner, Joshua Frank. So we, folks, would love to hear your voices out in the chat if you are here tonight. But as we begin, though, Dominic Jones goes for his signature cross-body move on Franks. But once again, Dominic Jones has an aggressive, fast-style wrestling, which has never been seen. Only time we've ever seen it, though, was against James Franks. How does Franks line up with that? How does he counter the fast-paced offense? Franks sending Dominic Jones to the outside, and immediately Franks with the mind games. Something that James Franks is known for. Dominic Jones though doing whatever he can. And again, he has defeated Franks before. He understands Franks' strong style, fast-paced wrestling, but Franks though still with the high hits and a very aggressive offense. These two men know each other very, very well. Oh! That's something we haven't seen, is someone countering a knee from Franks. Cover here from Dominic Jones and a kick out at 1. Well, Dominic Jones though with a German suplex, an elevated one. And Franks is in trouble once again. And this is the move that made Franks lose that match. He's got him tight in the ankle lock. Franks with a big counter. Dominic Jones counters. Franks with another counter. Back and forth between these two. Franks with his own German. Uh-oh, and Franks lining it up. B-trigger. Cover. Is it enough to put him away? No, kick out at 2. And now these two are going to trade blows at each other. Franks with the right hand. Franks with another right hand. These two know each other really well. They will stop at nothing. Super kick. Franks is in trouble here. does James have to do to get back in this match? Uh-oh. And a one-legged Boston Crab from Dominic Jones. Franks breaks out of it. And now Franks, that leg may be injured. Another drop kick to the outside from Franks. Once again, mind games being played, but Dominic Jones saw Franks taunting and took advantage of it. Franks still trying to... Oh, now look at this. The disrespect from Franks. It's what he's known for. Having absolute no respect for any of his opponents. Back at the ring goes Franks and Dominic Jones. Franks with a power slam, and now Franks gearing himself up, but he's not going to hit it yet. He was looking for maybe another V-trigger, but now Franks is going to hit him with a big combo. And Jones is now in trouble. Oh, Franks! He's going to catch Dominic Jones! Locking! Looking for the one-winged angel! Cover! Franks is moving on! James Franks caught Dominic Jones lacking. And it costed him. James Franks is now going to be fighting Roman Reigns Jr. in the semifinals of the finals of the LCW side, but the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. And what a matchup for next week. We have two really good matchups for the King of the Ring tournament. But folks, coming up next, one of the best debuts we've seen in LSL wrestling, Hakeem Richards will make his one-on-one matchup against a local talent. And we'll see this match next. Josh, I hear that you've gone silent there, partner. You good? Josh, you good? Oh dear. Don't think I have my partner anymore with me, but I have no sign of him. Folks, let's head down to ringside, though, as we begin Hakeem Richards versus the local talent who has been selected. But let's get down to the war zone. Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by the LCW World Heavyweight Champion Orochi Lee. From Brooklyn, New York, weighing 240 pounds, Hakeem Richards! And we saw backstage of Hakeem Richards talking to James Franks. And having Orochi Lee out here is kind of interesting, as Orochi Lee and Franks are not the best of friends. They are some of the most bitter rivals to each other. Well, let's see how this works out. Hakeem Richards going for a big win here tonight. As again, like we said before, he nearly made one of the biggest upsets in debut history in LSL wrestling between him and Marley Williams for the LSL Television Championship, but he was unsuccessful in that. But here tonight, though, he can show off his skills as he faces a local talent. And here comes the local talent, who we have been told to storm down to the ring to get this match underway. But there is the local talent that we were mentioning before. The local talent seems to be ready to go. He's excited. He definitely does look determined, though. But he's fine. I don't think he knows what he's getting into. So we'll see how this goes. The local talent versus Hakeem Richards, as this match is underway. Hakeem Richards, though, is one of the, again, showing up his skills last week. He has shown that his ability in the ring is nowhere close to just a normal wrestler. This man nearly beat one of the best guys on the LWA roster. And having Orochi Lee, the world champion, in his corner, definitely was going to boost his morale. Talent, though, trying to do whatever he can to stay in the match with a kick out of one. Richard, oh my, what a kick! That's exactly what Hakeem Richards is known for there. A strong style offense, similar. His moveset is similar of Swerve Strickland. But this man has shown his offense similar to Orochi Lee, which is a strong style offense. Oh my, what a leap! Hakeem Richards, nicknaming himself the King, showing exactly why that crown needs to be placed on his head. He may not be a part of the King of the Ring tournament, but this man surely acts like a king. Local talent trying to keep himself involved in this matchup, but... And now look at this. Oh! A rolling drop kick there. Now just a big kick to the head. Cover. Almost like a Claymore kick. Oh, and a kick out by the local talent. I feel you should have stayed down, because here comes Hakeem Richards by the top rope, double stomp. The King stomps, and he will put this match away. Absolutely light work for Hakeem Richards. And that is a way to impress the locker room and say, hey, I'm the next big thing here. that was a way to kick off that, well, not really kick off, just a more showing of other than one match. That was a great second match for him. Well, folks, we've had a really good event so far here in LCW Warzone, especially the day before Halloween. But it is time, folks, for the main event. A fatal 4 match to determine the #1 contender for the LCW World Heavyweight Championship. The winner of this will challenge Orochi Lee. Will it be Akbar, the former longest reigning champion in LSL, Keith Warner, the Outlaw, Quon, the Powerhouse, or Damon Blackwood? One of these men will earn the championship opportunity, and that is determined next. And what a match for the main event. I appreciate all the love from this stream, folks. Thank you all. 2 followers in a matter of only an hour. Appreciate guys. Appreciate that a lot, guys. If you guys want to check out more content from this, check out lsl.lcw on Instagram or lsl.lwa on Instagram. Both those accounts are not posting, but we'll keep you updated on what will be happening in the next weeks, especially since we got the King of the Ring pay-per-view coming up. Multiple championship matches, and of course, the King of the Ring finale. But folks, it's time for your main event here in the Warzone. The following contest is a Fatal 4 match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Bullet Club from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 282 pounds, Quon. Quon, the powerhouse of the Bullet Club, the strongest man of the entire group. And he is shown to be a dominant force. He is the force. Almost like the bodyguard of this. But in recent weeks, especially at Last Stand, he's went through a lot of, let's say, up and down action. As he was a special guest referee between Franks and Blackwood. And even then, there was a lot of controversy in that match as well. But Zay now gets to release his anger on 2 men that he does not like, Akbar and Warner. But again, seeing Damian Blackwood in a matchup like this could get interesting, folks. And his opponents, first, from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing 214 pounds, the Outlaw, Keith Warner. Of course, folks, Keith Warner has also had a really up and down weeks, eliminated in the King of the Ring tournament. He showed off his displeasure and losing so many matches in recent weeks. He went to a local event in Tennessee near Nashville and promoted himself and the entirety of the event. Also, people like Marley Williams, Randy Ederson, and Orochi Lee were also at other events as well. Orochi Lee went to a New Japan event. Next, from Los Angeles, California, weighing 215 pounds, Adonis Akbar. course, folks, Adonis Akbar, the longest reigning champion in LSL history, was champion for 180 days as the LCW X Division champion until he finally lost his title back at LSL Last Stand to Roman Reigns Jr. But he had a long, long history of great opponents. Creed, Reigns Jr., Dominic Jones. Those are three I can think of course, who all challenged Akbar. And finally, from New York City, New York, weighing 220 pounds, Damian Blackwood. There's one man you want to talk about having a long history. It's Damian Blackwood, was sidelined after eating a concerto from James Franks, returned at Heatwave to screw James Franks over against Kenny Omega for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. And then, of course, had his match with Franks at Last Stand. But he still says to this day that that match was not fair. He still feels like we should have a proper one-on-one match. No special guests and none of this crap. I want to have Franks. But for now, though, he has his eyes set on the LCW World Heavyweight Championship. Here we go, folks. Main event time. One of these men is going to earn a championship opportunity, and we will find that out right now. You see here, Damian Blackwood and Keith Warner going after each other. Akbar and Quon. Of course, Blackwood and Warner talked to each other before this matchup and said, hey, look, one of us is going to earn a championship opportunity. I don't care who it is. Now look at this, a bear hug, Quon with Damian Blackwood. And again, these two used to be former friends. For the Bullet Club, and now just a huge knee from Damian Blackwood. Akbar going after Keith Warner, punishing him. A lot of friendships could be broken here. A lot of rivalries could be made here. But again, folks, Fatal 4-Way rules are simple. No disqualifications, no countouts. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission. And the first to do so will win an opportunity for the LCW World Championship. So far, Akbar Quon taking the worst of it, but Keith Warner. And it uses a little bit of an arm drag here on Damian Blackwood. Warner trying to just take control of Quon. Akbar trying to get involved as well. Quon, though, going to outside the ring. He's looking for a weapon. He's got a sledgehammer, what a knee there from Damian Blackwood. And now, using the candlestick, Quon just destroyed Blackwood with it. Let's snooze the ad there just so that there's no, this is the ad-free match. Damian Blackwood just trying to get control in this match. Quon and Keith Warner inside the ring with them. And there comes Adonis Akbar with a sledgehammer. And Akbar has been one of the top guys with his weapons in LSL, which is a very odd statistic, but he is literally the top wrestler to use a weapon. Akbar trying to go below the waist there on Warner. Now a spinning heel kick by Warner. And Akbar got hit with it too, and now they're both pissed off at Warner. And a tag team move by both of them. And now, look at this though. Blackwood trying to pin his part. One of his good friends there. I wouldn't say really good friends, just someone who hates the Bullet Club just as much as him. Blackwood using the sledgehammer to his advantage here. Taking everybody down, including Quon. Cover on Quon, and Warner breaks it up. And now look at this, Warner! Dragon Sleeper! Keith Warner! Oh, broken up by Akbar. Now Akbar, a little bit of trouble here. Oh! And then Blackwood gets busted open by Adonis Akbar. And now Akbar just trying to punish Warner in the corner. Quon with a steel chair. Gonna use it on Damian Blackwood. And now inside the ring, Warner might be in trouble. Big clothesline from Akbar. Cover. Broken up by Quon. Once again, Quon going after Damian Blackwood. Warner breaking up the count though. Warner doesn't know exactly what to do. He has 3 other opponents in this match, and Warner gets reversed by Adonis Akbar. Warner doing a nice reversal. Back and forth. Pin now. Look at this. A clutch by Blackwood broken up by Warner. Oh my, holy voice crack. I think Akbar just got busted open by Keith Warner's baseball bat. 2 men down, Warner by himself. Going for a submission hold on Damian Blackwood. And broken up by Quon. There's Warner! Warner Dragon Sleeper again! Damian Blackwood breaks out of it. And now Quon gonna make Blackwood go for a ride. On Akbar. And now there's a cover being made by Quon. Nobody's in range. Nobody's thinking. Quon wins! Quon is your #1 contender for the World Championship. Unbelievable. Well, folks, that was an amazing main event. Quon takes home a chance for the title. And folks, that will cap off here tonight from LCW Warzone. We hope you all have a great rest of your week. And of course, happy Halloween for tomorrow. And we will see you guys on Monday as the show closer, the go-home show of King of the Ring is Monday and Wednesday. We will see you all next time. Good night.